Hey everyone, Garrett here today with Terry.
Hello.
Back for another special edition of the Naked and Famous Denim live stream. It's a special day down in the United States. Up here, just another Thursday.
Just another Thursday.
But we want to wish you guys, of course, happy Thanksgiving to all of our American viewers. And let's see who's tuning in. It might be a little bit a smaller crowd tonight just because, most people are probably busy chowing down on a big dinner.
Yeah, they're pulling those birds out of the oven, I bet.
I thought it would be a smaller, more intimate, very niche, very tight-knit group today. So let's see who's in the chat. We have Solvents. Hey, he's a regular from Scotland. He's wearing his Elephant 13s. Canadian Penny, also another regular to the stream. Hello from chilly Vancouver Island. 0 degrees this morning and still warm in my 9-ounce Craftsman selvage. Easy, guys. Just now, actually, I was up in the warehouse with the boys, and everyone's shipping out lots of orders, and we have a big window that kind of goes along one side of the warehouse.
Yeah.
And there's some street lights, and you can just see the snow coming down. So we actually got our first snow this afternoon.
First proper snow.
And I don't think it hasn't accumulated on the ground, but there was snow falling from the sky. So also a little bit chilly here. David Dixon says, "G'day."
G'day.
I'm assuming he's down under.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah. And KMX says, "Happy Thursday, tuning in from freezing Calgary, Alberta." That does not surprise me. Calgary can get a little chilly.
Is there any other weather in Calgary?
Oh, he says today is his birthday. Well, happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, KMX.
I picked up the Army HBT chore coat and green Oxford work shirt as birthday gift to myself. Great choice. I think the Army HBT was kind of like underrated. Like it did well.
It kind of snuck a little bit under
but
the
it wasn't
radar.
a huge it's not denim, like it's a herringbone twill. So
yeah, a little bit of trivia there. HBT, herringbone twill.
Yeah, and
just in case
I'm kind of into, like, I love jungle cloth, herringbone twill, rip stop, like all these kind of like military fabrics. I don't think they're originally military, but they kind of became popular and well known through military applications. I think herringbone, like at least this green version, is a repro style fabric. So I do have an appreciation for that Army herringbone twill, and it will kind of age and fade nicely as well. So I think that's a great pickup for the Black Friday sale, which we'll get to in a bit.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Let's see who else is BD.
Good old BD. Hey, BD, what's going on?
Hey, BD from Southern Ontario.
Yeah.
And a pimp named Slickback. I wonder who that is. Good show. Says nice hats. Yeah, these are the in situ Zizou red watch caps that I had specially made from the good people at Gerhard Supply. They have their own brand in situ, and this is their merino wool, super soft, super comfy, zero break-in time. All the boys who work here,
Yeah, like we're not forced to wear these. We just wear them out of like our own
they're super
choice.
comfy.
Yeah,
and it's funny because now you're finally on small hat team. For a long time you were the over ears guy, but now you've finally conformed to
as soon as I leave the building and maybe I'm by myself doing like a woods walk or something, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna convert it into like backwards mode here. Backwards mode. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
The third says, "I'm stuffed on butternut squash. Hello." Well, that's a pretty good way to be.
Yeah.
And Wrights W5 says, "Hello from Birmingham, UK. Wearing my herringbone denim indigo." Very good, herringbone. And lastly, we have Vitaly from Colorado.
Hi, Vitaly.
Colorado. What a nice place. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in on the Thanksgiving eve.
American Turkey Day. So happy belated Thanksgiving. We already got that over and done with like a month and a half ago. Just in case you don't know, that's why we're here on the job in Canada. Let's get into it.
We're going to talk about the sale reminders in just a second. But I'm drinking Coke Zero, something very exotic.
Wow.
It's funny because in Quebec here, this is like a French-speaking province. And one thing that differentiates Quebec from the rest of Canada is their preference for Pepsi over Coke. I would say Western Canada, the rest of Canada, prefers Coke. But here, for some reason, Pepsi is just the more dominant brand. And you'll see it at like almost all restaurants only have Pepsi, not Coke, whereas other places it's the other way around. And the other day, so I've been drinking more Pepsi since I've moved to Quebec.
Okay.
Because, I want to assimilate.
You want to fit in?
I want to fit in. And I thought, you know what, they are the same, whatever. So the other day, I was at the grocery store. I bought 1 can of Coke Zero, 1 can of Pepsi Zero, and I just went home and did the Pepsi Zero, Coke Zero
You did
blind test.
The Pepsi challenge?
I did the Pepsi Zero challenge at home. And I had someone help me with it, so it was completely unbiased. And I can tell you for sure that for the Pepsi Zero versus Coke Zero, there is a big difference. Like, you can tell right away which is which, at least for me. And I can definitely tell that I prefer the Coke Zero. It has a little bit less sweet, I'd say just a little bit more spice. And it definitely has a lemon note that is stronger that you don't get as much in the Pepsi. So I've kind of switched back from like drinking more Pepsi to actually going back to Coke just because I noticed that I do enjoy it.
After your double-blind taste test.
Yeah, because that's really the only way to know, and I don't feel bad now that I'm kind of like having Coke instead of Pepsi.
Well,
so anyways, I've been drinking too much beer lately on this show. Too much beer and scotch, so I'm taking it easy today with a Coke Zero. What are you drinking, Terry?
I got the good old girl. You know it. You've seen it before. You love it there. It came in a 4-pack. That's why I got 4 weeks worth of this stuff there. I just need my...
Can you give me a cup, actually? I'm going to pour it into a cup.
Yeah. You want like the cup or the shot glass?
The cup. The milk glass mug.
Oh, the milk glass. All right.
Yes.
I was going to give you the Saskatchewan shot glass.
No, I don't want that.
Oh, you're...
No, this is for me.
Oh.
No, let's do it.
There we go. I'll give you a weed dram there, weed dram. Yeah, that's right. That's right, W5. La Jolla de Coca no es droga.
I hope you can hear that on the mic there, the pour of that Coke.
Well, enjoy your...
Cheers.
Cheers. Let's get
Let us know what
into
you guys are drinking for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's right. If you're having their nice little American Turkey Day, what's a traditional Turkey Day drink? I imagine it's going to be like, for a lot of people, it might be wines and stuff. My family likes wines. I was always beer on Turkey Day. I'm just a beer guy. I'm less of a spirit. I know Brandon and Garrett are big spirit people, especially Brandon's a big cocktail guy. You like
he
your
loves
scotch.
cocktails.
I'm just all about the ales and lagers. I can't have enough of it. I don't drink too much here just because I have a long drive back home. So,
Okay, so we'll start off with just kind of an update. Of course, the Black Friday sale is on right now. I'm not going to go through every single deal and all that because I think we went through it last time. And if you watch This Week at Tatanyoko or you go on the website or you get the email blast, you already know. The only thing that I kind of wanted to update you guys on in terms of that was the fact that we actually added one thing that I didn't mention in This Week at Tatanyoko and other stuff. And that is that we're doing buy one, get one on the hoodies. So any Naked Famous Denim hoodie or basically knit, you can buy one, get a free one, which I think is a great deal. Buy one for yourself, get one for someone else. Maybe you can keep it for a gift and gift it them for Christmas or something. Cool way to, get something and give something. Oh, hold on, we're on the wrong tab here. So head over to the website, tatanyoko.com. Just go over to the sales section. We got a great section here. We got the Made in Japan sale. We get a free Higo no Kami knife with any MIJ. Black Friday capsule collection with all those cool jeans that just came out. Spring, summer 24, 40% off. BOGO hoodies and sweatshirts. That's what we want.
Yeah, click that link.
Click that link in here. It says, describes it, buy one hoodie or crew neck and get the second free. Both carts must be added to the cart to receive the promotion. Or both products must be added to the cart to receive the promotion, which is true. So you just come down here. Let's add one to our cart here. I'm going to go for a small. And then let's
go for the Terry.
Terry for Terry.
Yeah, my
Terrence cloth.
Terry, no, like my usual street.
You like
special.
the orange one?
No, you every Antoine. That's why I always
Which one? Oh, this one.
Yeah, that's right. So if you guys watch This Week at Tatanyoko for the past.
And what size do you take? Extra large?
I'm a large, actually.
Large,
just
okay.
a large. Yeah.
So we have 2 in our cart here. And you can see it's automatically applying. So if it's equal or lesser value, you're going to get that one free. So we have the $178 US and 134, and that one's gonna be for free. So yeah, just basically buy one get one hoodie right now. So I think that's kind of a cool little promo.
Yeah, they're nice promos.
And let's say you add a little bit more to your cart, you get up to $200. So you throw in like a little Higo no Kami knife or something else.
A B seal will get
B
you.
seal?
A B seal will get you right up there.
Let's try it. Let's try it here. Where's
B seal should also be on sale, and I think it's going to squeeze. Oh no, it's
not even close. It's
way
too cheap, Terry. Way too cheap. Let's do like an in situ watch cap. Let's say
I'm always pushing the B seal.
There we go. We'll throw one of these guys in the cart.
The Zizou.
So yeah, once you get it up to $200, you're gonna get free shipping for Canada, USA, $250.
And that's automatic, right?
Yeah, once you go to checkout, it's automatic.
Cool.
And then one other thing, we did actually add one product. We mentioned it before, but we forgot to to talk about it. We have this new color block denim jacket. It's actually a collaboration from way back from Westbrook x Barney's, New York. So we did this kind of cool jacket. So we unearthed some dead stock of these.
Absolutely. And that is a right term. That is a right word.
They're in perfect, brand new condition.
They're mint.
They have this really cool, like hair-on leather patch.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite part. You can just grab one and show it right here.
Yeah, we got this one here.
But yeah, we dropped these.
So here's the jacket. It's a two-tone denim jacket there, and it has the cool little hair-on patch on the back.
Close up on that.
So
if you were
here,
I love these.
Yeah, last week I think Brandon gave us the whole story, the lore behind this there. But basically, it was a collab with Barney's back today. Barney's helped us out a lot when we were, I think, just a
wee lad.
Yeah, just a couple of people trying to sell some jeans.
Yeah, so we got that. Also, top tip, if you're an unbranded brand fan, so that's our kind of our sister brand, we have free shipping starting tomorrow till Sunday. So Friday till Sunday for Canada, US, and then I think it's $15 for international and FPO, DPO, that kind of address. So if you were waiting to grab some unbranded brand, maybe those black 21 ounces, which I think are pretty sweet.
Yeah, we still got a couple there.
Yeah, we have some of those.
A little note there, promotions for the unbranded brand are next to unheard of. It's extremely rare.
The thing is that we already priced them so aggressively that it's hard for us to really offer any additional discounts. And we try to offer the best price to you guys all year around, regardless. But Brandon's like, you know what? I think we should just, throw everyone a bone, just a little bit, just a little bit.
It was actually I heard him.
So yeah, we added free shipping starting tomorrow, Black Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then that's it for unbranded brands. So if you wanted to get in on that, definitely do it. And then lastly, we have a little bit of a mail update. Terry, what's going on with the mail?
Right. So everyone who lives in the great nation of Canada, this is not news to you, or shouldn't be, but to our friends around the world, especially American clients and customers who are shipping to PO boxes or APOs. We have to use Canada Post, which is our national mail carrier, and then it goes straight to USPS once it's in the States. We have a mail strike here in Canada, a gigantic mail strike. That means there's no mail going out at all. At all. It's completely stopped. It's not slowing down, it's stopped. So if you had a package that is already in the mail off to a P.O. box or an APO, you should have already received an email from us. We had drafted a little email. Everyone got one. If you haven't, definitely reach out to us. But basically, there's completely stopped until further notice. If you normally ship to a P.O. box, now at the time to maybe to talk to a friend, try to look for an alternate address, and we will ship it to you via FedEx. Absolutely no problem at all. Please get in touch with us. But just know until further notice, we have a gigantic mail strike up here in Canada. And as of now, I checked the latest update. It doesn't really look like it's going anywhere.
I also actually I spoke to a postal worker just the other day.
Yeah.
And they told me that they're not getting paid. So all these people.
Yeah, no, when you're on strike, you that's
yeah.
You don't
so
get
all
paid.
these people that are on strike, it's first of all, it's not necessarily their choice. I don't know if they get to vote or not on it, but they're basically forced to go on strike.
Yeah, the union.
They're locked out.
Yeah.
and they're not getting paid. So honestly, it kind of sucks for everybody, I think.
Yeah.
And then once they open back up and they go back, there's going to be a huge flood of all these packages coming in, and they're going to have to work, like crazy to catch up before Christmas time. So it's really kind of not ideal for everyone. So like Terry said, if you got a street address, we can ship to you with FedEx, and that will be the best option.
There's a couple of people who got their packages, worst case, like kind of like in limbo. They kind of like left the building. They got like stuck halfway in the middle of the strike. But those people we sent messages to, the rest we can try to work something out. So thank you for your understanding there, and we'll keep you posted on the mail strike.
All right, let's check in the chat here. BD says he's drinking PC sparkling coconut/pineapple water. Americans down south, I don't think they know what PC, President's Choice.
President's Choice.
Which is kind of like a local Canadian Loblaws brand.
Yeah, the Choix de Président.
Yeah.
There's a question about the bee seal up there. Yeah, there we go. Will the bee seal darken your leather? And the answer is absolutely yes. It will change the color a bit. It's not going to turn it pitch black, but 100% it will darken your leather.
It will kind of like lighten up again afterwards,
Also
but it will probably not get back to the original state. Yeah. That being said, I wouldn't not oil your leather because it'll eventually dry out and crack. Yeah. So you kind of just have to. Like that's just the way things are. With like if you like that pale like skin color, you're gonna have to just constantly buy.
Do they make
patches.
Pale color pull up leather? I don't think they do.
It might be a little harder because like the shoes that you have on right now is probably the
lightest you can get, eh?
They make Essex waxed Essex, I think Horween. I don't know.
Yeah, like a Horween, like a lighter Horween. I have the Horween tan. I'm wearing my Gorals right now. In Mahorween, and it's pretty nice. Garrett really likes them. He thinks I should buy more of them, but they're very, very expensive.
Let's see. Wax. Oh, this is the wrong browser.
Wrong browser. There we go. We got the streaming browser there.
Yeah.
Just get us talking about leather and denim as well. It definitely goes hand in hand. But basically, there's no real way to get around having like a super light, like I guess some virginal veg tan.
I don't know if they do a waxed version.
Yeah, maybe not. But I do like pull-up leather in general just because it's quite resilient to like wear and tear and just washing.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm thinking of here...
there we go.
The one that I like the most is they have these 3 different leathers, Essex, Dublin, and Derby. I remember we definitely, in my previous life, we stocked Dublin... But Essex is like basically like a natural, so is
no
a base tan
waxes.
with no actual waxes. That was really kind of like the nicest. I really want a pair of shoes in Essex, but the thing is they don't stay that.
It's gonna be a little bit spongy,
they become kind of browny orange like quite quickly. So and I'm not a huge fan of that like browny orange color for shoes, to be honest. So. Yeah, I wish it would just stay like that light. But
color. you should still do it. Look after your leathers.
Oil your leather because you don't want it to crack. And fall off.
That's just gonna be tears all around. All right, let's just jump back to chat and take a couple of looks before we move on to our next.
Hold on, let me bring that up here.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm gonna prep something.
All right, Garrett's gonna dip. I'm gonna jump straight into the chat. There we go. Great. Okay. Yeah, the coat hanger. Oh, you know what? I'm going to show up the coat hanger real quick.
I can give you a coat hanger just to show.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I guess people who have never been here.
So, if you've never been to Tat and Yoko, you may never have seen
Or Naked Famous Denim NYC.
Or Naked Famous Denim NYC, you may never have seen these cool coat hangers. We had them custom made for us because, you need to have coat hangers there. And yes, we have them in the store exclusively. So at Tat and Yoko and at New York City, we have these cool coat hangers. They're like 3-dimensional. They really look after our shirts and stuff. Unfortunately, they are not for sale.
They're not for sale.
Many people have asked. Like many clients have asked. They're not for sale. I do think they are really cool. I would love to have like my own closet stocked with like a similar nice wooden one. I can't imagine they're too cheap.
They're not.
They're not.
And if you're not careful and you drop them, sometimes they break.
They have broken them. There's a joint here and here. Yeah. So we've lost a couple to attrition. But I do like them there. They're kind of
They're
nice. They're classy.
They're nice.
Kind of elevates us.
Good
Gives it
hanger.
a little bit of polish. There you go.
And not too heavy. Like we also have those metal
No, it's
ones,
nice.
but those are like very, very heavy.
It's solid. It's solid wood. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Lol Master 101. Will Garrett ever learn Japanese New Year resolution? Probably. I guess.
Gambatte, ne?
What was? So desu ka?
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess maybe if I moved to Japan, I don't. As cool as learning Japanese is, I don't think I'd take it seriously unless I was going to be.
I think you'd
moving
probably
to Japan.
like double down on your Cantonese first.
Yeah, I'd rather learn more Cantonese and maybe learn how to read better in Chinese.
Yeah.
Then I'd start doing Japanese. And actually, it's kind of cool because if you can read Chinese, some of it is transferable.
It's an
to
absolute
Japanese.
transfer skill. You know, I learned Mandarin Chinese, and it really did help me a lot with my my Japanese as well.
Mm-hmm.
I, in a previous life, used to be part of a language school. We had like Japanese and everything there. And don't get me started on this there, but Japanese is a fun language to learn. I think y'all try it. However, it does have a little bit of a steep learning curve. Steeper than Chinese, I feel. That's my hot take. No
tones though.
The tones in Chinese are not as intimidating as people make them out to be, and I feel that Chinese, like English, is a very redundant language, and there's a lot. You
can screw up a lot in Chinese, and people will still understand.
Just like English, it's easy to speak it like poorly, but hard to speak it well. But it's quite redundant, so you can speak like really poor English or really poor Chinese, and you can still kind of get along. Whereas I found in Japan, there you really have to be like dialed in terms of like your tone and your accent. You can't be adding extra inflections and stuff like that. There, you really have to be locked in, and you can't just change your conjugations or your verbs or anything there. So
plus the sentence structure is different, right?
Yes,
it's not in English because in Chinese you can kind of just directly translate often.
Yeah.
From English to Chinese, and the sentence structure will be okay because the sentence structure is a little bit more flexible. Mm-hmm. But in Japanese, it's not.
No, it's all different. It's like subject, object, verb, and I, apple, eat, and that type of stuff. A lot of fun, though. I definitely got really big into languages for a while. So I encourage everyone out there to hey, maybe just look into it. It's good for the brain. It's good for the brain. A great way to make friends, impress the ladies there. I mean, everyone, we saw that on the video, top hobbies and stuff like that, that impress people. Reading, knowing extra languages is always cool and never uncool. It's just a cool thing.
It's just a fun thing.
And it's a good life skill. You'll have it for life. Mm-hmm. You lock that in there, and it doesn't matter if 20, 30, 40, 50. It's always there. It's always cool. Sometimes for work, sometimes just for fun. So I highly, highly recommend that. And
it's also kind of fun to eavesdrop.
It is. I thought actually after learning Mandarin, I thought I'd get learn a lot of secrets, but no, I just eavesdropped a lot of mundane daily conversations.
Yeah, people are "Oh, are you cold?" Yeah, I'm cold.
Yeah,
you're cool. I was having pho with Vince the other day, and people were beside us talking. I'm like, yeah, they're asking each other if they feel cold.
yeah. It was a cold day today, so yeah, learn a language out there if you can. I know it's tricky, but I definitely encourage you guys. Yeah.
Okay, so first up on the docket, I thought I would share a little tidbit with you guys, and that is, as of right now, it looks like this is going to be the first release for spring summer 25.
Whoa.
And that is the Revival Frankenstein denim. So if you are a longtime fan of the brand, you will of course be very familiar with the Frankenstein denim. It's got this really cool alternating twill, so it goes left hand twill, right hand twill, left hand twill, right hand twill, and this kind of zigzag pattern down the jeans. And you can actually see it from far away. And you can see here also that it's a little bit lighter, a little bit darker, a little bit lighter, a little bit darker. And that is because basically there's a difference between right hand twill and left hand twill in the way it weaves, and becomes a little bit darker. We actually showed that off, I remember, for the what was that other jean? Oh no, that was a broken twill one. Anyways, so really cool jean.
Yeah, broken twill versus the other is a little bit.
Yeah. Broken twill versus left hand twill, I think, because I think it was a broken twill version of the left hand twill yarn. But yeah, it definitely changes the color, or sorry, the darkness. But every year, without fail, that we release the Frankenstein, I will get at least one email where someone emails me and they're like, "Hey, there's a defect on your jeans," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, the patch is upside down."
Yeah, we got some in the chat.
I have to be like,
you already noticed that.
yeah, that's how it is. Like, here's the product photo, and they're like, "Oh, okay, never mind."
It can be tricky too, because sometimes people customize the patch for these jeans there, and
then we're like, "Wait, should we put the customized patch upside down?" And I think the answer is no. We try to just do it regular.
Yeah.
But if you order it with the standard patch, it does come upside down, and it's kind of a really nice leather patch pass through. Yeah, really cool jean, and
they fade really well.
They fade really well. It's like if you want a cool statement piece, like if you're a hardcore fabric nerd, and like you want people to come up to you and talk to you about your jeans, or like kind of like an icebreaker. This is one of those pairs. Like, people will notice, people will say something, and especially when they get faded.
Yeah, faded or not faded. Like, this stands out. Even unfaded, straight off the loom, it has
it's got that particular crazy slubby.
Yeah, very particular look to it.
Well, actually, I don't want to say crazy slubby. It's not too textured, but it is slubby. You can see it actually quite a bit on the inside.
Yeah, let's see. Hopefully, you guys can pick up that the zigzag
on the weft.
Yeah, the zigzag activity.
Pretty cool jean. It's gonna be coming out, I don't know, probably sometime after Christmas.
Yeah.
Probably the first one.
We got faded. We got several faded
pairs here. This first one I actually looked at and I was like, oh wow, this is a really faded pair I found on the wall. And then I looked a little bit closer and I used my denim detective eye and I noticed that this pair actually, it's from a long time ago. Let's see, I think this is the beige one. So this is the Indigo by Beige, Frankenstein 4 Indigo by Beige, which is slightly different than this one, but very similar. This is actually a processed jean.
Processed jean?
Yeah, so this is not a authentic faded pair.
Oh, no.
This one we sent to
Heresy.
Like a wash house.
Oh, Heresy.
No, it's good because it shows people what it can look like.
Yeah, okay, it's a sneak peek.
I mean, we're not trying to like, trick anybody.
Yeah.
This is just something that we had as basically a teaching aid for when they came out, and it still works now to show you like what the potential results can be for this jean. So again, this one was the beige version, so it's kind of got a beigey tone shining through the warp there from the weft side, but it gives you an idea of like what could happen on this jean if you wore them really hard and for a long time. So I'll do a little side by side. There you go. You guys are getting the first side by side faded preview on the Frankensteins. And then
I'm waiting for these guys. I see these off camera here.
These ones, who sent these in?
We have several Toxies on the wall.
This is one of two. There was two. I just picked this one. So this is the Toxic Avenger, which is again not the same, but similar to the Frankenstein. And you can just see kind of these are authentic fades. So you can see what the possibilities are.
Wait, is it a green weft on this one?
No, it's a green. Well, yes, it has like a greenish.
Yeah, I had a green weft. That was the like Toxic Avenger. Like a green
cast weft. And then whoever owned these did a repair. Maybe they're in the chat.
Okay. Well, thank you.
With a green thread. So it kind of looks like it has a bright green weft, but it doesn't. It has like a subtle green. So yeah, the Toxic Avengers. Oh, their patch even came off.
No, they actually included the patch in the pocket there. Yeah,
it fell off.
This is it's a little crispy.
So this is what happens when you don't B-seal your patch.
Yeah, this could have done with a lot more B-seal. I'm gonna try and get the old focus hand there. Yeah, it's still very cool. It looks kind of very toxic, like this guy's kind of really been for the sewer. But what you can't tell off camera is it feels a little fragile, and it is dry and desiccated. So.
Yeah, I've seen worse.
But, it can get much worse than that. But,
yeah, I once, I don't know if you guys remember the Rick and Morty collaboration. I had the Mr. Poopy Butthole pair, and I kind of torture test my jeans. Like I'll buy usually one size up, take them home, wash them, throw them in the dryer, and shrink them, and then I get them hemmed. And the reason I do this is that way there's no shrinkage later. Like what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
So I do that. Anyways, I tried that with the Mr. Poopy Butthole. When it came out of the dryer, no joke, the patch was like this. It looked and felt like a hard shell taco, and I tried to kind of like open it back up and just cracked. Like it was cooked.
Yeah.
There was no coming back from that. So those lighter veg tan patches, yeah, you definitely want to bee seal them and don't put them in the dryer because they may not survive.
They may not survive.
So yeah, anyways, I thought it was pretty cool just to show these off and let you guys know that the Frankenstein Revival Frankensteins.
What's the weight on those? 14, right? So 14 ounce. Whoever was asking, 14 ounce. So that's a nice standard higher standard weight.
Yeah, these are always a hit. This is like kind of one of those cult classics, just like the story of Frankenstein's monster. The Frankenstein jeans are one of the Naked Famous Denim classic fabrics that just keeps coming back. You can't kill it.
This also, I just want to point out, this is a little bit of a change from our normal procedure. We usually launch with a Chinese New Year jean for the spring summer 24.
Yeah, normally.
Traditionally, we ring the bell into the new year and say it's going to be, I think, Year of the Snake this year.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's still happening?
No. Well, not as far as I know. I get the production schedule and I don't see the Chinese New Year on there at the moment. So. Fingers crossed it comes before Chinese New Year. The thing is, it's still good for the whole year because the whole year is still,
it is that whole year.
The year of snake. So it's not like but it's nice to have it before.
It's nice to have it by the end of, because I believe it's end of January, because I'm going to be in Taiwan with the in-laws for a Lunar New Year this year.
Mm-hmm. So I guess I could mention how right now, they still have, again, more strikes to do with logistics. All of our fabrics and stuff for this season have been delayed.
There's been one delay. There were port strikes here, and then there were rail strikes, and then there were different port strikes in the States, and then now we got there's more hubbub with logistic companies, and there's all kinds of this and that. So.
And the thing is with this logistic stuff, if you guys aren't familiar with the industry, is they kind of ride the razor's edge of capacity.
Yeah.
So as soon as they shut down or they're over capacity, things pile up really fast. And even if they're just a little 5-10% more volume than there usually is, all of a sudden it starts backing up and it takes a long time to clear that backlog. So
I can't imagine they normally sending half empty ships across the ocean and stuff like that. They're trying to squeeze every dollar they can. So
and then there's additional other shipping issues. I mean, that doesn't really affect us because we'd be going across the Pacific, but if you're going through that other canal, more issues. So anyways, shipping and logistics,
tumultuous times,
not so hot right
world.
Now. Okay, let's hop in the chat
let's hop
here.
In the chat for some good news and some happy vibes on this turkey evening.
Sullivan says that's crazy. They look black and go light blue. I mean, to be honest, almost all of the jeans that are rope dyed, if you wear them hard enough and long enough, will go very, very light blue. But it takes time.
It will happen.
And because once you get to that core of the yarn is pretty much should be white. So if you wear them really hard, you'll get to that light blue color.
Let's get a close up of that flasher. That'll be really easy.
You want to see it close?
Kind of really.
You know what? I have one here.
You got a loose one. Oh, we kind of did a speed run of the flashers, I think, 2 weeks ago or something. But
I think it was last week.
Was it last week?
Yeah, I should have one. Oh, you know what? No, it should be in here. Here it is.
Here it is. All right. Ooh, a nice, fresh, unfolded, pristine flasher. There you go. This is the
brand
Frankenstein.
New flasher. I love the font.
Yeah,
I like
cool.
this flasher.
I like how we kind of have some semi traditional releases. It's not like a Frankenstein every year, but there have been some Frankenstein jeans before.
It says created from alternating left and right hand twill. This denim combines unevenly spun irregular yarns to create a bold patchwork of textures. Very true.
Okay, back in the chat there, Mocho543 asks, is it possible to get a nice fade on a pair of fox fiber jeans? So this depends. Are these fox fiber jeans where it's just 100% fox fiber? In which case, I'm going to say no.
They will patina.
It'll patina. It'll get darker.
I think he's talking about the current fox fibers available.
Yeah.
So yes, the answer is yes, because let's just bring them up here. On
anything with indigo will lose that indigo and get lighter.
The
and fade.
website here. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, these are the indigo coated ones. So yes, absolutely,
Yeah,
these ones
so-
get beautiful fades.
Yeah, these ones will, because the fox fiber, if we take a look here at this picture, is on the weft, which is the inside. And that part doesn't really fade. Like, you're not going to see it. If you break through the fabric, like if you know when you get like a hole in the knee and there's like some white threads going across, then you'll see that brown fox fiber going across there. If you rip or tear.
Or you go raw hem, yeah.
Yeah, raw hem, that too. But the outside is still going to be that indigo dyed yarn. So the outside is going to fade to light blue. I remember we have, what was it? What did we call it? The brown fox?
I think it was the brown fox. Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, the brown fox.
The first official fox.
The first
fiber
one.
jean.
Or maybe it was even before that. But anyways, we gave a pair to Sally Fox, the creator of Fox Fiber, and she's been wearing the crap out of them. They are hers are super faded. So if you go over to her Instagram,
you'll see it.
You know her Instagram handle?
It begins with the letter V. She has it there. I know some of you
look
guys
it up?
definitely follow her.
So you should definitely follow her.
I'm going to give Sally Fox a shout out because she is a legend and she's still in the fields. So all my farmer friends out there, you know what it's like in the fields. It's darn hard work. Darn hard work. All right. Oh, I put my airplane mode on. It's not going to work.
Here, let's just type it in here.
I have it right here.
What is
VRESEIS. There we go.
Yeah, so she has a pair.
Ditch the extra E at the end there.
Here we go.
There we
She
go.
has a pair, and if you scroll down far enough on her Instagram, you'll see that she's posted some faded, well, not like the full thing, but like some pictures of the jeans fading and some of the yarns kind of poking through. So that's going to be the exact same effect you'll get on the all-natural Fox Fiber, because they, of course, will fade. Let's... Just a lot of pictures of plants, and I love her stories every day. She usually posts a story every once in a while of how her cotton is doing. It's just a really cool.
Oh man, look at that cotton harvest coming along.
I know, right? Isn't that really like?
They gotta send this down there.
Yeah, we gotta go check. Ooh, wow! Look at that.
Oh, there we go.
That is satisfying. Very cool. So yeah, you definitely want to go follow Sally Fox and tell her we sent you.
Yeah. This is where it's just nice to see where it comes from. Well, you know, with all types of farming there, like it comes from somebody doing some work, some actual hard work in the ground with the earth, and that's where it starts.
That being said, though, to segue a little bit, we do have a Fox Fiber that's going to be coming. Let me show you the flasher.
We're committed to Fox Fiber, by the way.
The all-natural Fox Fiber Ecru, all-natural Ecru Fox Fiber Selvage, which is going to be coming for spring-summer 25. And what that is basically it's an ecru on the outside and then a fox fiber on the backside. So it'll be like a lightish brown, very lightish ecru-ish brown color, and that one won't fade. Of course, it's gonna patina. The fox fiber tends to darken up a little bit as you wash it.
Very pleasantly.
Yeah, it's quite nice. And the ecru, of course, is not dyed with any indigo, so it's not really going to fade to like a white, but it will generally patina and kind of pick up oils and dirts and
just
whatever
like any
you come
other
in
ecru
contact.
jean, you get like a really nice like patina on the outside, and you still have that lovely fox fiber on the inside. Basically, we don't have a lot of fox fiber on the outside warp yarns yet, but maybe that might happen later.
Okay, Kenny Ingram says, any update on the Wabash fabric? No update at the moment. I told Brandon to pick some up in Japan, and I don't think he did.
You picked up a lot of stuff, though.
But don't worry. Terry and I are going to Japan in the spring, so...
Well, yeah, we're on a mission. We'll have a to-do list, and we'll hunt it down.
It's not that hard to find. Like, it's not. It's just whether or not you get it.
Yeah, and we're not going to spend like the whole time drinking beers outside of 7-Eleven.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to do that. Drinking beers and having
we should get like one
onigiris at 7-Eleven.
having a little rice ball there. I think the Red Valley trays, they should be live. Are they not live?
I think they are.
Are
I'm
they
pretty
not live?
sure they are. Are they not? Did somebody drop the ball? Leather accessories. Oh, somebody
Okay.
made a boo-boo.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow they'll be on the website.
They will be live.
Tomorrow. Brandon Gagnon says fox fiber elephant. That would be super
I would be all over a fox fiber elephant. However,
it might be a little bit more expensive.
Open your pocketbooks for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the fox fiber is really cool, but it's cool. It comes with a cost.
Yeah, that's the thing is the fox fiber is not a cheap fiber, and elephants require more fiber, obviously, because they are heavier. So kind of a double whammy, but it's not impossible. And then even this is kind of a sneak peek, but we have the sample here.
Are you talking about what we saw the other day, like yesterday?
No. For fall winter 25, we have the fox fiber, like the full, like the brown on the outside.
Oh,
on the warp.
The full fox.
The full fox.
Yeah. That's...
Maybe next episode or next stream, when Brandon is here, we will pull that sample out and show you guys. Because, that is... If you really want that brown fox fiber, like, on the outside, then that's the one for you.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Shang Style says, hey, Garrett, just thought I'd mention your lighting. Video quality and audio has noticeably improved in recent videos.
It has.
Thank you for noticing, because I've been working hard on doing that too.
It came with effort. I've seen him like watching tutorials. We have equipment there. We got like fancy lights around us.
It came with two things: a lot of effort and also a lot of money. This stuff is not cheap.
Yeah, time and money have resulted in better video quality. I think it's worth it there.
Yeah,
we're doing things piece by piece, but it's huge. Huge gains have been made.
Yeah, we've spent a bunch on like new tripods, new lighting, new mics. I'm constantly always trying to improve, and I just have to
And just like the man hours spent researching these types of things.
Yeah, man, like dealing with LUTs and all this stuff, shooting an S-Log. I'm sure there's probably somebody here who's dabbled in video work, and it's complicated.
Yeah. It's almost like it's a full-time job.
Yeah, it's almost a full-time job, you could say. But right now, I'll, for you nerds, for you camera nerds, I'll show you what we're filming on.
He's the main camera nerd around here.
So, this is our Sony A7 III.
Yeah, all iron sides.
Sigma 24 to 70 f2.8. And this is kind of our daily driver. This is what all the photos get taken on. This is what shoots the video at the moment. See, I have a little Manfrotto release plate that is crooked on the bottom. And so that's pretty much what's our workhorse.
Oh, yeah, it's got a lot of work.
I'm looking to get either... Because this is a stills camera. Like, let's be real. This is a stills camera that does video. It does video well, but I really want to get a dedicated video camera. So I'm looking at either maybe a FX3 or a FX6. Because I'd rather have like a dedicated, cinema camera to really do that. And constantly changing settings on this is very annoying. To go switch back and forth from photos to video, it sucks, to be honest. So this is still a great stills camera, amazing stills camera, but I'm looking to upgrade the video even more to bring you guys the cleanest quality, the best video. I'll show you my personal video camera. This is my personal video camera here, the C100 Mark II with the Mamiya lens cap on it. Whoop, there we go. We got a 17 to 35 on the front here. This is a Super 35 sensor, so it crops it down a little bit. This is what I shot the New York trip on this, and I think I'll bring this one to Japan in the spring. And I don't have it here, but I have an 8mm fisheye on it, 180 degree fisheye. If you watch the most recent New York trip, you'll see some footage from that, and it is really fun to shoot on. And this one has like XLR and all that, so I can really get into the weeds with the video. But yeah, This is my personal camera.
Yeah, like a great tool to learn on, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's kind of why I bought it, was just for the learning experience. But yeah, cinema cameras. A lot of steep learning curve. I will say.
Steep learning curve. And go for there. Let's keep on. I like the comments. We got some really good questions here. The bear shirt.
The bear. Oh, the bear. Yeah, I would say I'm a huge fan of the bear. To be honest, I like the bear, the show.
I like Maddie Matheson.
There's more than one bear shirt. That being said, two things. You can kind of just take any shirt. Just make sure it fits you right.
Yeah.
Like, get a shirt that the sleeve length is obviously important. The body width is important, but then the like overall length is important. So like, hem your shirts, like shorten your shirts to whatever is your body length, and you don't have to go and spend $100 on a t-shirt. And what works for you might not work for everyone. So everyone's different. You kind of gotta like experiment. That's why.
Yeah. So we can't just make like a T-shirt that's gonna make everyone look like what's his face.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
Carney or whatever.
Yeah, you kind of gotta mess around with it, and yeah.
And even for him, like I read the story behind it. Like they have a special like costume designer, and they found like the shirt, and like it's fitted perfectly to him, and then it's altered by tailors. And
yeah, they probably
absolutely is cropped.
Do they alter his?
It's altered and it's cropped.
Yeah,
so he looks fantastic. It's a great picture, and
Yeah.
you can do it too if you have your own T-shirt. You know, make sure it fits the shoulders really nice, across the chest, crop it to where you like Garrett likes, just below the belt, and then stand in a dark alley and look cool and get someone to take a photo of you.
Yeah, so I like to shorten my shirt somewhere between basically the bottom of the belt and the top of the pocket here, or like the bottom of the pocket right here. If your shirt is higher than your belt, you're in the danger zone. If it's lower than your pocket, it's really kind of longer. It doesn't need to be this long. Like, why? Unless you're tucking it in all the time, which in that case the length is a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
But yeah, t-shirt tips. I mean, I like our t-shirts because I think they're more affordable and they kind of look
They're great.
normal.
They're great everyday daily drivers. We've all got a bunch.
Yeah, so I have. That's pretty much all I wear is our.
What I would
t-shirts.
like, if Brandon was here, I would ask him for a Slubby T-shirt.
Oh, Slubby t-shirt. Yeah, that's possible. But to answer your question, I am trying to get something done with like a more of a. I'm not saying like Wonderlooper heavyweight shirt, but a heavier t-shirt for unbranded brand. Okay. And ideally, personally, I'd like to have a pocket tee, not like the pocket tees we do for Naked Famous, but just a plain white, heavyweight pocket tee, like super basic for unbranded brand, maybe like heather gray, black, white, and have that done for that brand. And still, Naked Famous Denim will stay the same. We're not gonna change our circular knit tees, but do something a little bit different for unbranded brand. So that's my long-term plan. It's kind of in the works. Okay, hold on. Let's scroll here. Sullivan's, will you guys ever accept PayPal on Tatanyoko, or does it cause too many problems? It causes problems. We've done it in the past, and it was what I was told is it's just not worth the hassle. And we're not a huge team. Like, I know we seem like we're this big company, but it's like just a handful of people. And using PayPal was, I think, for our accountants, like a small nightmare. So we turned off PayPal and we just accept credit cards. I don't know if we still accept Bitcoin and Ethereum, but for a long time we did.
We do not.
We do have a Bitcoin and Ethereum wallet somewhere.
If we held on that Bitcoin wallet, we'd been doing well for ourselves.
Depends when we got the Bitcoin, I guess.
No, it's anyway. I thought it was something up and up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the red.
You know what? I want to answer this one question quick right here, and we'll segue, because this Juan Camilo Mesa, he sent me an email like 2 weeks ago, and I'm so sorry because I forgot to answer it on last show. He says, "Hello, looking forward to the release of these amazing jeans. I have to request for this week, YouTube, if you can please let us know about the size of the jeans and how to account for thickness of the fabric." The subject line was the 40 ounce. So I'll show you guys a quick update of the 40 ounce here. So Terry and I.
Oh my God.
If you're, I'm sure you guys probably saw it, but Terry and Justin and Vincent Vincent Q,
Yeah, Vincent.
one of our newer employees, we spent part of the morning turning the 40 ounces inside out. So if you watch the last live stream, you'll notice they're all inside out. Now they are right side out. And this is no mere feat. It is tough work.
What a trial.
It took 4 guys.
Yeah, 4 grown men.
35 minutes to turn out 10 pairs, I think. Something like that. And so now they're turned out. They're getting the waistbands installed, as you can see here. We'll get a little close-up.
Yeah, this is not final, by the way. This is like a
it's
progress.
just the first little step of having it put on. So just wanted to give you guys kind of an update on the 40 ounces, and they are coming along. And to answer his question, it is a good question, because when you start getting into the 40 ounce, the problem is that when we measure the garments to make size charts, we measure the outside. But with such a thick fabric, the outside measurement and the inside measurement is not the same, right? So
Yeah.
I think they're not finished yet, so it's hard for me to really give a lot of advice. But once they are finished, each one is going to have its own measurements on the website. Like every single pair will basically like have a little grid or whatever, and it's the individual measurements. And I'll probably have to go and like try on a pair, see what's going to be fitting me the best, and then measure my own pair and kind of extrapolate from that. Like, oh well, my normal waist measurement would be 33 inches, and for the 40 ounce I'm picking one that is, X amount of inches.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, I don't have the information at this moment, but once they're all done, we'll be able to better advise people on the sizing. That being said, they are on sand fries. They will be shrinking if you do soak them, so it's kind of one of those like,
our research and development will continue on these pairs. I mean, like, these are still very much in development and production. Like, we're making them, but then we do have to like iron out a lot of these little like extra parts.
Like, you guys have to understand that we're going where no man has gone before.
Yeah.
And if you want to come along for the ride, you kind of gotta be willing to take a risk with us.
So
this is like in the tech world, we'd call this the bleeding edge.
Absolutely, the
right?
bleeding edge.
Where like you're on like the most advanced of technology that you suffer for the privilege. Terry knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
the
this
bleeding
is
edge.
beyond like ahead of early adopters. This is something else.
Yeah, it's like people who do beta testing. They're like, they're beta testing the new operating system, and like half of everything is broken, but like that's just what they like to do. So the 40 ounce is kind of the same thing. Like, this is like a concept car in jeans. So there's gonna be a little bit of
like a homologation, like race car or something. Yeah. It's like we're making like a small number. They will be wild and not particularly user friendly, but they'll be fun, amazing, and remembered throughout history.
Exactly. It is really history that you would be experiencing. So we are going to do our best to help the sizing and help you guys with the sizing as much as possible. But just be aware that this is new territory for everybody, including us. So that's the 40 ounce update. Okay, let's hop back in chat. I have actually a bunch of questions that we're going to try to go through.
Yeah, we have so many. I like this episode. We're just kind of like, it's a voice to the people.
Yes. We're trying to give you as much information as possible. So I have a bunch of questions from Instagram that people submitted, so we're going to kind of speed run those a little bit. But first, let's go to the chat. Chicken Counter-Strike says,
you're looking at that one.
Do you have any anamorphic lenses? No. Anamorphic
why
lenses.
Choose that word?
Well, oh yeah. If you watched Word of the Week, you may have maybe a familiar word. The answer is no. Couple reasons is they tend to be, one, like super expensive. Like I'm talking like down payment on a house kind of expensive.
Oh, okay.
And the ones that aren't, there are some that aren't, and you can get kind of adapters and that, but it's all kind of janky and it's a little bit, it's not ideal. Although there are some like cheaper Chinese ones or like old Russian Lomo anamorphics, although I think the prices of those have gone up a lot. And finally, I don't need it. As cool as anamorphic lenses are, and as much as I love the look of those, like, you know, those old school distorted anamorphics with like kind of the soft edges, like, don't get me wrong, like if you watch the Halloween movie, if you watched Halloween 1978, the one that we did the collaboration with, you'll notice it's shot on an anamorphic lens. It has that distinctive anamorphic look, the distortion, and all that. I love it, but for us, for our videos, it's not really the right choice, and we don't need to make it in like super widescreen format. Like, it would just be a little bit weird, I think, to do that really widescreen cinema format. So yes, to answer your question, anamorphic lenses, super cool. I wish I had one. Can't afford one.
Can't justify it.
And not only do you need one, you got to have like a whole set. So it's like, you know, could be, you know, $50,000 worth of cinema lenses. But anyways, let's scroll down here. Devin Hurt says, I thought you did the New York in the fisheye lens. Yes, I did. So you can go see what it looks like. There's a small amount that uses that fisheye lens, and it's a real fun lens to shoot with. BD says, Garrett, way to hit an absolute grand slam with the long guy in Memoriam video. So yeah, we just shot that this afternoon. I've been waiting to do this video for a long time. If you go to
a long time,
over to the YouTube Shorts section, I posted a video with Justin. It's kind of like a parody video where we talk about the long guy, and yeah, the long guy we released a while ago. It's a 100-inch inseam jean. We actually ended up producing a few pairs for some people who did order it.
We produced a surprising amount of pairs. Like the pickup on that, and it's only offered for sale for 24 hours, and we got a decent number of orders in, and we made them. Like we made them.
Yeah, they shipped.
They all shipped.
But I'm gonna post that on TikTok as well. If you haven't followed our TikTok and you are a TikTok user, definitely follow Naked Famous Denim on TikTok. I'm just waiting for tomorrow because Vincent G, he's our TikTok guru. Yeah, he's our resident TikToker.
Just so a big old little zoomer there he is.
Yeah, he's a big zoomer. So I always consult him before I post to the TikToks because I'm just, you know, an old man. I don't understand. TikTok is a weird thing where you have to do all these kind of hacks to like get your stuff seen, which is, I don't know. I'm not a huge TikTok fan, to be honest, but we are on TikTok.
We got a guy for that. We got a guy for that.
We got our Gen Zer, who's our TikTok guy. Okay, scrolling down here.
One wash.
Okay, question. Erico says, hey Garrett, technical question here. When you say fabric is one wash, it's always a lot softer than when we wash out raw denim once. Is your one wash the same as our one wash? Well, that's a hard question to answer. So when we do one wash, it's like an industrial wash. So I'd say it's quite intense. Like these are big machines that it goes in. Of course, our goal is not to fade the jean. Like that's never our goal. It's not like we're using enzymes or acid or rocks or any abrasives to fade the jeans. We're just trying to shrink it down. That's usually what we're trying to do, is just remove the shrinkage, because some fabrics have a lot of shrinkage, and it will be a nightmare for you to get your correct size and shrink it down. So sometimes we do a one wash on that. When you do a one wash, it's probably not going to remove as much starch, because I find when I wash my jeans even just one time, there's still some starch that's left in there. If you put it on the heavy duty cycle, you might get it a little bit closer to what ours is, like a one wash. And then there's also Tempe treated, which is also a one wash kind of soak, but it's lesser so there's still more of that starch
it's
left
less
into
aggressive.
It's less aggressive, yeah. But the one wash for, we have it for some of the women's jeans and some other things, like I think the Huntsman coming up is also going to be one wash, because it kind of has to. Like if you don't want to have all that shrinkage, unfortunately. We try to keep things as crispy and, raw for the most part, but sometimes we just gotta shrink it
if
for
our
you.
jean's shrinking by like 3 inches in the leg and stuff like that, like it's too difficult to guess that.
Yeah, you don't want to have it shrinking like 3-4 inches in the waist, and all of a sudden that size that was way too big on you is now way too small. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Sullivan says, "Thank God 40 ounce has a zipper."
Yeah,
I struggled.
thank goodness.
Yeah, it has to have. It has to. That's just.
Yeah,
It,
my King of Slip 2s, when they were unwashed, I carried around an Allen key in my coin pocket, and I put it on. And once or twice, I had to catch my breath while I put on my trousers. After I washed them, become soft like a beach towel. However, those raw heavyweights can be pretty brutal on the buttons. 40 ounce would be, I think, genuinely impossible. Actually impossible.
Ricky something says, "Can you make boots out of 40 ounce?" Yes, I think you
Probably,
totally can.
yeah.
There's a channel called like Rose Anvil.
Yeah, he's cool.
And you like that channel. I actually haven't
I've fallen
watched.
for him hook, line, and sinker.
I haven't watched that channel in a long time.
Yeah.
But it's basically a guy, and all he does is cut shoes in half and post the videos, which I think is a great resource for just the entire world when it comes to buying shoes and learning about shoes and shoe construction. That being said, he has one segment or one series that he does where it's like Will It Shoe, and he goes to shoemakers and brings them a different type of fabric or leather or whatever and see if you can make a pair of shoes out of it. And I think more often than not you can. Like almost any fabric you can make some type of shoe or boot out of it.
I believe Goral, who I have those shoes wearing on my little feet right now, they have a little series like that. So it could be, I know they did a collab.
Oh, maybe that was with them.
They have like a thing there. So they made I think that's where I got the idea to do some of the really cool shoes. So they did like shearling shoes inside out, which is actually a really cool idea.
Yeah, I saw that was the one I was thinking of actually.
The shearling one, like, hey, why not, man?
Yeah, because it's like Uggs, but like for real.
Yeah, mugs or something like that.
Yeah.
They call my shoes the Smugs, but I don't feel too smug about them.
Yeah, so probably 40 ounce shoes.
No problem.
We're not doing it, but is it possible? I think so, yeah.
I think like after we're done like the 40 ounce project, like our main pattern maker and designer just going to like just take a vacation. It's beating him up. It's literally beating him up.
Writes W5 says, "How to wash 40 ounce inside out? Possible?"
No.
Yeah, it's possible. You're gonna fight it. I think with the 40 ounce, you're gonna want to like soak it or hand wash it. Like machine washing the 40 ounce it's too stiff. It's just not gonna work well. Like I'm not saying it's not possible. It's possible, but I'm not gonna do it. I wouldn't recommend it. I think you just want to, if you spill on it, you're gonna have to spot treat it, and then if you want to soak it in soap and that, and kind of give it a hand wash in the tub, that's probably the way I'd go. I don't think you want to machine wash the 40 ounce. Once you have it in your hands, I know it's hard to describe. You'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, no, it's not gonna work.
Sometimes I feel like it's closer to furniture than.
It's like more like a rug. It's very stiff. Okay, let's. A pimp named Slipback. He says, "Are 32 ounce gonna come back?" Maybe, yeah. Brandon says we have more of the black 32 ounce fabric, so eventually we'll probably cut that and do that again. I'm actually super stoked for that because I want it to be cut into strong guys.
Yeah,
I want a black 32
guys.
ounce strong guy. Oh, sign
cool.
me up. I am so ready for that. So yeah, I guess the short answer is probably eventually.
Yeah, we got the fabric.
Okay, so we have here a lot of questions submitted by people on Naked and Famous Denim Instagram channel. I'm going to try to answer as much as I can, and hopefully if you ask me these questions, you're going to tune in and watch.
Like a lightning speed round.
Lightning speed. I'm not going to mention people's names just because they're some of them are hard. They're not even legible, some of them. But lightning speed round. Did you discontinue the Guardian Selvage? Yes. Get it while it's hot. Are you planning on releasing any Indigo by Black or Indigo by Indigo heavyweight jeans? I think maybe next year for a certain collab there will probably be something like that. And I think you guys know what I mean. I can't confirm or deny, but there's probably a heavyweight jean that is going to be one of those two things coming sometime next year for a very, very special collaboration that you guys are stoked about. Someone says, I got my first Selvage them tenfold. What would be an appropriate way to break them in? I would say just wear them.
Put them on and don't take them off.
Yeah, don't take them off. Just wear them as much as you can. You don't have to soak them. You don't have to wash them. You can if you want, but like you really don't. You can just throw them on, wear them hard.
Yeah, the more you move, the better. I mean, like getting a brand new pair of like Selvage jeans and then it's like sitting in a car for a road trip might not be the best way to do it, but definitely, yeah, put them on, walk about the town, do some chores, rake some leaves,
Yes.
wash the dishes.
At what point does the weight of the denim influence the sewing fabric creation cost? I mean, it always affects the fabric cost, pretty much. But sewing cost,
I can say
probably
that,
around like, I'd have to guess around 17.
yeah, around 17, 18, the people in the factory start to struggle with it.
Yeah,
So
it takes a
doesn't
little
fit,
bit
doesn't
longer.
fit very well in the machines. You start to get sore fingers. Imagine the poor person there on the machine, like taking like 100 buttons on and off like stiff fabric. If it sucks for one button, imagining like 100, like one after another. So
That being
17, 18, everything starts to slow down and become like a hassle for them, I think.
That being said, I don't think we really pass on that cost
No,
to the people.
I think we just eat it. Yeah.
We just cost it at the same labor that other jeans are cost at, even though yes, it would take longer, and that's probably part of the reason that our heavyweight denim is such a great price. But yeah, everything does cost a little bit more when you start doing it heavier. Of course,
And
there's
they're
more cotton. The fabric is harder to deal with. You got to use hammers. All the machines have to be, tweaked essentially.
It doesn't
even
even fit on some machines there. Like for some
Yeah.
stitching machines, that won't fit. Or like only one machine will do it.
Why not changing the color of the stitching from the usual colors to more new colors? We do change the stitching color of, like, we don't use the same for every single one. Like sometimes we'll do tonal, sometimes we do a brown, sometimes we do yellow, sometimes even we do white. Like the other day, Brandon and I, we were discussing more like workweary repro style fabric, and one of the people who was at the meeting, they said, oh, maybe we should do white. And I was like, you know what? I think we should do like not a white, but like a faded yellow, like kind of halfway between yellow and halfway between white. So it's got that vintagey yellow look. So yeah, to answer your question, we do change it. That being said, we don't do any like crazy colors usually, like green or red, just because all of a sudden sometimes it doesn't look good.
It might be too loud even for us.
Yeah. And
although if you're looking for an current collection, I think the brightest one's going to be the 11-ounce stretch with a nice rich
yeah,
orange.
it has a nice orange.
Yeah, I like that one. I like it.
But yeah, doing like purple stitching, it's very polarizing. I will say there are other brands that kind of specialize in that, and it's a very niche market for a reason. Okay. What creates train tracks? Just wear or wash, or only use of the dryer? Pretty much all of the above can create the train tracks. Basically, the train track is just the... Let me see if I can get an example here.
Got some faded jeans
the
handy.
Train track is what he's talking about. Oh, that's not going to have train tracks. Of course not.
Yeah, we need a salvage thing.
So...
Let's reach into our handy pile of faded jeans, which you always have on handy.
Okay, this one kind of... I want to find a really good example of it.
Yeah, we've definitely seen some good examples. Looking for a good train example. But you definitely need that, I think, the selvage in the outseam, right?
Yeah. I want to find a really good
one.
Right.
Right.
So it's really...
We've done some fade reviews where you can definitely see them out there. We definitely like to point them out. I don't know if we have a really good...
Okay, I found a good one.
Oh, okay, there we go. Thank goodness.
So this one is going to be, like, really obvious. So, train tracks, all it is that, like, underneath the jeans here, there's the selvage, right? And over time, that will imprint on the outside. So as you wear them, as you wash them, you'll actually see that kind of 3D shape starting to show through. And people call them train tracks because it kind of looks like, choo-choo train tracks running down
trains,
the outside of the jeans. And you can, if you wash them a lot, then you'll probably see that. Or if you just wear them a lot, anything that kind of like pushes up on that edge there. I'd say maybe even wearing them a little bit more produces that effect. But you'll see a lot on any vintage selvage jeans, these train track fades. So yeah, just wear your jeans. That's almost always the answer. Yeah. Wear your jeans as much as you can. Wear them hard every day, and the fades will come.
They will come. There's a little bit. It's not a. I'm gonna say from personal experience, it's not really a linear relationship between wear and fade results.
Yeah.
It's gonna be more of an S curve. So you're gonna go for like maybe several months, and you feel like, oh my god.
Yeah,
my
it kind of
jeans
goes like da 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 da, and then all of a sudden it
shoom.
it picks up, and then it will kind of reach a point where it tapers off
Running out of indigo.
like a logarithmic curve, you know? Like
yeah, nice little S curve.
yeah,
there.
so that's actually a perfect way to describe it. It is very much like it goes up kind of exponentially, and then it will reach like a maximum speed or like incline, and then it tapers off.
Yeah, so I'd say if you're daily driving your jeans every day and you're not just sitting in a chair and like going back and forth the car or chair, you have to walk around or like do anything in the city, whatever. 6 months.
6 months, you definitely
generally,
notice.
like generally around 6 months you start to really see that's when like, bang, like he's saying, wow, I got the fades there. It happened with my elephants there. Now they're really starting to pop.
Yeah, 6 months you'll really start to notice it. A year, I would say they're like certified faded if you've been wearing them a lot, and then anything after like a year to 2 years, they start to get like heavily faded. And again, it's going to be different for everybody depending on their lifestyle, what they do for work, you know, just everything about you and where you live and what you do. But yeah, you just got to wear your jeans. That's kind of the name of the game.
Yeah, it's just tricky sometimes. You got so many jeans, you don't know which one to choose.
Only Lava says, are the JoJo Bizarre Adventure denim coming back? No plans for that at the moment. Oh, hold on, I need to open this back up again. I'm gonna try to answer more questions. We got a lot. So speedrun here.
Voice to the people here.
Any plans on an Okayama Spirit 6 or any Indigo? No, but the Okayama Spirit will be, actually 2 people answered a similar question. New Okayama Spirit soon. No, but yes.
Yeah, Indigo, I'm gonna go check out the Deep Sea Salvage.
Yeah, but that's gonna be fall winter 25. I think there should be a gene that uses that Okayama Spirit yarn, but not an Indigo by Indigo. There's just so many questions here. I'm gonna try to answer. Best advice for laundering your beautiful flannels at home: cold wash, hang to dry.
Yeah.
And if you want even like the most minimal shrinkage, hand wash it, because the agitation in your washing machine also shrinks. So basically, when it comes to shrinkage, it's the temperature of the water and the agitation that are going to control how much it shrinks. So if you reduce the temperature, reduce the agitation, you're going to be getting less shrinkage. So if you want more shrinkage, then put it on like heavy duty, hot, throw it in the dryer, you can get maximum shrinkage. Will you guys ever do another Sumi ink drop? Yes, I think we definitely will.
Yeah, we like it.
Not anytime super soon though. We did one not that long ago. Will there be overalls made in larger sizes? They go pretty large. Depends what you define as large. That guy's name was Boca8. Any new knives or accessories coming out? Yeah, we do have some new knives coming on the way. I think I'll save that for Brandon to reveal.
Watch the space.
Because Brandon, you guys can ask it next time he's here in the chat and remind us.
Oh yeah, you'll get him going.
I don't want to spoil it. It's kind of his project.
Yeah.
And he's been working on some very special knives that will be coming sometime next year, I think. Is it possible to make indigo and white Grandrel yarn and a black warp? Yes, it is. It is possible to make indigo and white Grandrel yarn with, I don't see why not. How long will it take 20 ounce to fade roughly? Well, I think we answer that. It depends, but I'd say 6 months in, you're definitely going to notice your fades. A year, they're going to be faded.
I'm wearing, again, like these are 20 ounce, these are Elephant 11s. I have, no one can say I don't have fades. I wore them pretty heavily for unwashed, I think at work in the warehouse for like a hard 4 or 5 months, and then I kind of switched to a different project, and then I wore them intermittently after that. And I gave them like 2 washes.
Here's a good question. What's the biggest animal you think you can beat in a fight? Maybe a cow.
Cows are so strong. Like this is an angry cow, or just like you want to go like tip a cow at night?
Just a cow. He didn't say whether it's angry or what.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think of animals that are large but like maybe easy to fight.
Just thinking like the largest animal.
Because some animals though are very small and vicious. Like, yeah, I wouldn't want to fight a raccoon. Like, you're gonna have a bad time. Raccoons,
badger, like little...
cats, lynxes. There's a lot of small animals, badgers, where like their size, they'll still mess you up. Like, so good question though. Is shrimps bugs? No, they're a fish.
Arthropods. They are arthropods.
But I wouldn't call
just
them bugs.
like insects and arachnids. Stuff. They are arthropods, crustaceans. They're sea bugs.
When are y'all restocking the Army Duck Canvas and Easy Guy? I don't know about that. We might not be. Might not be.
Yeah.
Have a feeling that might not happen.
Could be end of the line.
Can you make heavyweight denim with a stretch or comfort? We did in the past a few times.
I'm wearing it at the last one.
They might be coming back someday. We didn't find that they sold as well as we hoped.
Yeah.
And it's kind of one of those things where, like, if there's demand, we'll make it. If not, then we kind of have to, pump the brakes on that.
I know it from a technical standpoint, it was quite difficult to do. Mm-hmm. People did get a little bit confused there, and then it was a very subtle effect too, because we only ever did 2% stretch. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm wearing it right now, I find it's a little bit nice, just a little extra helps, but maybe we make like a heavyweight blue comfort or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, Terry, I'm gonna let you take the wheel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a little break. I'll be back in a couple of minutes here.
Lightning round with Terry. I just tapped the mic. Apologies. I'm just gonna blast through these questions here, just like knowledge from the phone to the tubes. Okay. Any chance we'll see the return of the Hanami salvage? Hanami one specifically, no, although we do have a very Hanami-esque salvage coming very soon. Again, watch that space. You won't have to wait long. There we go. Will one that's indigo dye be heavier than non-dye once indigo has dried? I don't think the indigo has too much effect on the overall weight of the fabric or the garment. It's I would say roughly negligible. Okay. What got you into raw denim? Okay, that's a cool one. I'm going to answer it for me. I'm assuming it's addressed to me because I'm the one answering the question here. What got me into raw denim? I'm just a nerdy guy. I like nerdy things and geeky stuff. I've always been interested in, computers, cars, a lot of the stuff. Like, if you guys kind of get it, you kind of know that personality, someone who just gets into a topic. And I stumbled across jeans one day because I was looking for better quality jeans. And then one thing led to another. And then, like, you start researching quality and then you get into it. And then I followed the whole... fell down the hole. I actually ended up going to Japan to visit Kojima and Okayama Prefecture before I even worked for the company. I did that pre-COVID even, so that's kind of what got me into it. And then I was always kind of aware of it. And then, one day I stumbled into the store here and I was offered a job. Okay. Any update on the Red Valet tray? It's supposed to be on the website. Somebody dropped the ball. It will be coming very soon, like tomorrow. It'll be like on the website tomorrow. We have them. I see them. They're great. How much does the Elephant XS and Super Guy shrink? I brought true to size. Am I cooked? They are sand fries, so it's not going to shrink too much. However, I'll say this to everybody who walks the doors and like asks me the question, like, on what size do you err for fitting? I always err on being slightly looser. Like, if you have to, if your jeans are a little bit looser, you'll wear them more often, and the more you wear them, the better you feel about it, the better you feel about your purchase. I don't think there's too many prizes for having like the jeans which are like just a bit too tight there. They'll wear out a little bit faster. You're not gonna have a great time. You'll be sitting in the car there with like the belt, digging into your gut. Ask me, I know that feeling really, really well. So I always err on the size of just a little bit looser because if it's looser, again, you will wear it more often. And when you wear your jeans that you bought with your money more often, you'll feel better about what you bought. Welcome back.
Thank you. Oh, did you go through all the questions that quick?
I kind of blitzed right down to the bottom, so I may have skipped a few, but I did my best there. I did my best.
Okay, so I don't need to go through any of these anymore.
Yeah. The questions are coming back in over here. Let's bring it away from the people and into there's one thing I wanted to look at there, kind of denim related there.
Okay, you want to show it off?
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to.
You need the guru?
No, I need to fill up my cup with some an ASMR pour. Wow, I hope that was nice.
The fizz. There we go. So I just we saw this the other day. We have a pair of jeans here which are damaged. We could not sell them. And we just want to show a great teaching aid here of a sun damage on garments. So you might know that the sun, while it provides energy to our glorious planet, it is also the enemy and it kills everything it touches.
Top tip: don't leave your jeans in the sunshine for a long period of time, or just even near the window.
So we have this pair, and on the top it looks kind of normal. Like, oh, what's wrong with these jeans?
You'll remember the black and steel.
It's before my time, yeah.
Few years, maybe like 4-ish years ago, I think.
Yeah, so it looks normal, except it looks like there's a shadow here, and that's a different color. So let's point this up.
Yeah, so there's kind of a before and after on this pair of black and steel. Somebody left it in a window folded for too long.
It's real.
Even if it's not direct sunlight, it doesn't even have to be direct sunlight. Even if it's just ambient sunlight coming through the window, it will bleach your garments.
100%.
The sun will attack anything.
It kills all.
Literally anything. We have pairs. So Tatsunoko is downstairs. That's our shop here, and we have some faded pairs, and that in the window. And the store faces northeast, right?
Yeah.
The store is facing northeast, so it actually never gets direct sunlight any part of the year.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It's not like we're never dazzled by sun in the store.
Yeah, like it doesn't really get sunlight in the store, at least coming through the windows in the front. It just gets kind of like the ambient light, and those jeans are toast.
Yeah, they're
like
sacrificial.
we rotate them sometimes, but like there are a few pairs in there that are almost completely white, and they were darker blue jeans, and the sun just cooked them.
Yeah, they're done there. So like even there, it'll cook it. Some things are extra sensitive. Things like veg tan leathers are really, really sensitive there. So we have to, like, if we store our leather, we keep it like in the dark.
Yeah, we try to keep it.
Not even fluorescent lights. Fluorescent lights will also damage it.
Any lights will damage the veg tan. But those jeans. I think we did a fade review on one of them one time. If not, I should do a fade review on those because. It is definitely an interesting thing to see, and
I just had this image of just sun-dried tomatoes, like some like denim farmer.
Yeah.
Laying down a whole bunch of G's in the sun for like an entire season.
No, people have done that as experiments. Like I saw recently some guy, I think it was Swiss Jeans Freak or something, was posting about an experiment.
Cool cat.
Some guys, they like tied their jeans onto their chimney or their roof or something and left them for a year, and just all the sun and dirt and rain beat them up. And it doesn't take too long for the sun to fade almost anything really, but especially fabrics. Okay, so I think before we get into snack time here, I want to give everyone a friendly reminder.
Oh, it's that time of day.
It's that time. You know what time it is. Hit that like button. It's free. Just hit it.
Yeah, ring the bell. No, not ring the bell. Wrong thing.
Ring the like button. Like the video.
Yeah.
Do me a big favor. Yeah. If you are here and enjoying this video, just hit that like button.
It is directly proportional to the success of the channel.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it helps out.
It is as simple as that.
So if you like raw denim, if you like what we do, if you like the live stream, do me a big favor. Hit that like button. And I think it's time to get into our
treats. I know this man is starving.
I am so hungry.
He's wasting away.
Yeah, I
stave off skeletonization over here.
Yeah, we have. Oh no, not this one.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah, that's what we got for our Thanksgiving dinner here. We couldn't quite manage a full spread of turkey and potatoes and peas and carrots and everything else.
All the fixins.
All the fixins.
Yeah.
But we were able to drum up something. Mm-hmm. Terry, what do we have?
All right, guys. So in honor of our American friends, for Turkey Day, we have turkey dinner potato chips. That's right. So I don't know if you guys also have
Put it in
these.
the middle so it's in focus.
Yeah, there we go. Turkey dinner. Limited edition. There's an actual picture of a turkey on the bag. It says turkey dinner.
It's crazy is because this is the type of thing that I'd expect to see more in Asia.
Yeah, I love what they're doing.
Like, you know, like Pizza Hut in Asia, how like every season they'll have like the Christmas pizza.
Sometimes they go too far.
Oh, they go way too far. They got some wild stuff going on in the pizzas. Like to the point where like it just looks like an ornate decoration. Those pizzas. But this is kind of reminding me of that. Also the circular shape of the
I do
bag.
like it. I'm going to read the description there. So it says, celebrate the season with the warm flavors of slow roasted turkey, herb-infused stuffing, and rich savory gravy.
This sounds amazing.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
So
he's ready to go.
There's 3 flavors. Do you know what the other 2 flavors are?
I don't know. One of them looks like meatballs or something. I don't know.
In the chat, if you know.
Yeah.
Maybe someone can look it up online.
He's salivating. Like
3 flavors.
He's ready
this
to
season
roll.
only. I want to try all 3.
It's turkey time.
I think this is the main flavor because it's in the center.
If you're in East...
it's one's tikka masala. I can read that. And then one is... I can't read the other one. The printing's not good.
Yeah.
Their registration is not good enough to read it.
Yeah, spoiler alert. If you are in Eastern Canada, they have the big bags of these at Costco. So,
All 3 flavors?
I know, just the turkey one.
Just the
which
turkey
I may or
one.
may not have at my home right now.
I may or may not have it at my home this weekend.
All right, let's get into the turkey dinner.
All right.
I am thankful. I'm thankful for everything. Thankful for you guys. Thankful for these turkey chips.
Give this sniffy sniff.
It smells like a bird in a nice way. Roast bird.
Yeah, you definitely get some of that stuffing smell. Getting a little bit of a turkey bird note.
The turkey bird.
Yeah, smells good. I don't know what else to say. The spices. You can definitely smell the spices on that.
Yeah, thyme.
Oh, Lay's is called Walkers in the UK. Interesting. I wonder why that is.
I've had plenty of Walker's crisps back in the day, being a dual citizen and all.
I am not. I've never been to the UK. Someday.
Yeah, it's nice. Jolly old time. Blight.
Okay. Let's give it a go.
Cheers.
Cheers. These are great. It does taste like, it tastes like a little bit of turkey, a little bit of gravy, a little bit of stuffing.
And roasted potato because it's a chip.
Oh yeah, and potato. Well, that's obvious, but these are amazing.
No, they're
I'm
good.
stoked on these.
They're hitting the spot, man. This is like is this a meal replacement? I don't know, but these are really good.
I'd say, I mean, for me, I like strong flavors, so they could have dialed up the flavor just a little bit for me.
It's still pretty bold in terms of for like a not spicy bold.
Yeah, but I'd overall say that these are great. Like, I'd buy these again. Like, next year, if they have these, I'm buying it for sure.
These are great chips. This is the quality flavor.
These are coming home with me. Yeah, these are.
There you go. The big crunch. Big YouTube crunch over there. These are fantastic. So if you guys can find them, pick some up. I highly recommend them for the season.
turkey dinner.
Turkey dinner.
Outstanding.
Turkey Day. American turkey dinner.
I don't know if I'd give it a 10 out of 10, but it's up there. This is like at least an 8.
I'll say these chips won't disappoint you.
Yeah, if you like chips, you will like these.
Yeah, that's a great statement. I think I might have a couple more tonight. All right,
Okay,
what else we got on our list?
I think that's pretty much it.
We really blast this with a lot of customers, so thank you. It's been a very quiet and like intimate American Thanksgiving special stream over here at here at Naked Famous over in Montreal. So everyone who did actually come over, thank you.
Yeah, we do really appreciate everyone tuning in. We also appreciate the people who catch us on the replay, but if you can, definitely tune in live. We love to have you guys in the chat. We love to answer your questions, hear your thoughts and opinions. You know, we wouldn't be doing this without you guys. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. Again, next time we'll be here 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Same time, same place.
Same time, same place. Brandon should be here. And of course, we're gonna have lots of more fun stuff to talk about. So
Yeah, ask him about the knives.
yes, ask him about the night. Well, I'll try to remember. I'm gonna try to remember, and I'll try to see if we can have something to kind of show. We might have a little something to show. But until then, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Ta.
Bye bye.